Hi there, Kyle Abbott, bachi. Today, I'm going to show you how to execute a perfect quadruple strike. This is something we can all do, and if we incorporate it into our regular shamisen practice, it will significantly improve our bachi technique over time. So let's get started.
Bro!
Quite simply, a quadruple strike is 4 strikes spread evenly over 4 beats, like so. And this is easy to do theoretically. It requires more technical, it's more technically challenging in the arm and the mind and everything to do it perfectly, to do it correctly. More so than other drills we've done, which is more technically challenging in the notes we press. But we'll start from the beginning, and by the end, we'll be able to do this perfectly.
Dude!
So let's start by striking the open ichinoito 4 times. As you're doing this, make a conscious effort to use an equal amount of force across the 4 strikes. It's very easy to start hard and kind of soften up. If you want to strike soft or you want to strike hard, either way is perfectly fine. Just make sure to keep it consistent. All hard, all strikes hard. All soft, all strikes soft. Either way is fine. Consistency is what we want. Now, let's try it again, and when you're comfortable, see if you can increase the speed while keeping the sound consistent and clear. If you're beginning, don't feel that you have to play this fast. If you have to keep it at a slow speed, that's perfectly fine. Now let's get into the technical points I was talking about to really do this properly. Firstly, keep everything as relaxed as possible. This is crucial for executing quadruple strikes at a faster speed. Being relaxed is how martial artists, or artistes, are able to execute lightning fast, powerful techniques safely. The same is true for shamisen. It's something we all need to remember. The more advanced, the more powerful we get, the more important it is that we stay relaxed to avoid injury. And this is mostly pertinent for intermediate players. Beginners won't have to worry about this as much because if you're a beginner, your own basic skill level will hold you back to a safe level, which is a good thing. But the more advanced you get, over years of playing, your body will learn how to use more power. It'll learn how to bring in more power to your techniques more efficiently. And when you stay relaxed, you can execute fast, clean, powerful techniques incredibly easily by being relaxed. But let's say we're performing. We're going to perform on stage or in front of friends. We start to get nervous. Well, the first thing we're going to forget is to relax. We'll forget about relaxing, but our body will still remember how to bring in more power to our techniques. So when we tense up, the power won't be transferred directly as it should be. So the force is going to be dispersed within the arm, or who knows what, that can lead to the injury. So at any skill level, It's so important to just kind of train ourselves to remember, to make it an unconscious action, to relax, relax, relax. And again, beginning players don't need to worry about injury like this. It really applies to advanced players. But still, if we start thinking about relaxing early on, it'll help us wherever we go. Next, as I said before, incorporating our whole arm into the technique. Think of it like cracking a whip. When a whip is unraveling before the crack, the whole whip is moving. From the handle all the way to the tip, it's all in a flowing motion until that light pullback when the crack happens, the snap happens. And so likewise with the shamisen, we want to be feeling that way too. One common misunderstanding is when the teacher says, swing from the arm, not from the wrist. We're misled into thinking we have to keep this rigid and just move like this. That's not the case. The wrist will still swing, but you'll see the whole arm is in motion. And not just the arm, you should feel it. You should just have a feeling all the way up to the shoulder, maybe even over here, your lats. And when you strike the string, everything just kind of snaps into place, just like cracking the whip when you pull back. I think the similar mechanics is true. When you strike down, everything just comes together and the power transfers directly, staying relaxed. And really, the more you do this, the more you can bring your whole arm into the strike, you'll find that executing powerful strikes takes almost no effort at all. That's pretty cool. Now there's a great trick to help us keep our strikes more consistent and even. Basically, imagine that we're striking all the way to our stomach. Not to the skin of the shamisen or the string, but that we're striking all the way here. Now this doesn't mean to use so much power that you could literally break through the skin and touch your stomach from there. No, it's like what yoga teachers sometimes say, often say, is when you're stretching, when you're reaching, they say reach for the sky or reach for the wall that's 5 feet away. Of course, you're not actually going to do that, but having the goal out of reach keeps you reaching. If they say reach as far as you can, unconsciously you'll start to shorten up. Same is true for the shamisen. Likewise, just thinking about striking to the stomach keeps the force of all your strikes much more even. You won't be actually using more force, but it'll just help keep everything more consistent. Thus, whether you are playing slow or fast, I want you to imagine this as you're playing. If you can internalize this feeling, maintaining consistent, clean strikes will become effortless. So with all of that said, let's execute the 4 strikes again. This should be challenging for all of us. If you're a beginner, play it as slow as you need to, so though it's challenging, you can still do it confidently. If you're more advanced, increase the speed so doing a clean quadruple strike becomes challenging. Not too challenging, just within your abilities. Note, when you increase the speed enough, like around here, somewhere there, only the last strike will solidly snap against the skin. The first 3 strikes will strike the string, and tap against the skin, but only the last strike will solidly snap, kind of like this. Again, it's so important to imagine all 4 strikes striking the stomach. I find that when I try to literally imagine 3 strikes touching the string and the last strike touching the skin, when I do it, what ends up happening is the 3 strikes don't even touch the string altogether. It's too high up, and the last strike touches the string and maybe a bit of the skin. But yeah, I really have to constantly keep this to the stomach idea in mind, so my bachi hand won't shrink back, just like the yoga analogy. Also, if you want to reach that truly professional tone in your quadruple strike, be mindful of the bachi tip. When we're striking 4 times quickly, it's easy for the tip of the bachi to lightly touch the ichinoito as it's coming up, and that interrupts the resonation. This happens to me a lot when I'm not concentrating. But thus, for a truly professional tone, make sure that bachi tip only touches the string when you're striking down, not when you're coming up.
Schoolhouse!
Now let's incorporate the quadruple strike into a drill. This drill trains you to maintain and control the force of your strikes. A friend of mine, a shamisen friend of mine, Grant Reimer, taught me this drill when I was just starting Tsugaru style, and I still play it to this day when I warm up. So here it goes. So the bachi hand will do just what it did before. 4 strikes on the ichinoito. Now the left hand will be pressing down some things. It will go 0, 3, 4, 3. Next, strike 3 4 times. If you can, speed it up. If you can't, that's fine too. Next, 0, 3, 4, 6. 0, 3, 4, 6. Then strike 6 4 times. Repeat that. Now we will do 0, 3, 4, 3 again. Twice. Then 3, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 3, 4, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. From the beginning. This is the order. 0, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 0, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 0, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, play it faster as you're able to while keeping everything clean and consistent. All right. That is intense, but good. Now, let's do another fun one. Starting on 3, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. If you can, see if you can play that without a sliding sound. You can find out more about this in my note isolation lessons. I highly recommend them because isolating the notes, being able to do that without sliding, really adds that kind of professional tone, I would say. But just a recommendation. Here we go. Next, 7, 6, 4, 2. 7, 6, 4, 2. From the beginning. Next, 2, 3, 4, 6. Six, 4, 3, 0. Two, 3, 4, 6. 6, 4, 3, 0. Next. 0, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 7. And there you can have a slide. That would be pretty cool. 4, 3, 2, 7. 0, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 7. Then 7, 6, 4, 6. Then 6, 4, 3, 2. Then 2, 3, 4, 0. Zero, 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 zero. All together slowly. Bit faster. That's a good drill for not only consistent, precise, clean quadruple strikes, but also planting your finger at the same time you're striking down to get a clean tone. Because if you're moving just before you strike or just after you strike, the tone won't be as consistent as if it's right on at the same time. And just like the quadruple strike, that just takes time and practice. And keeping the drill simple and techniques simple in theory, it's just a matter of doing it and keeping it fun, most important. And feel free to come up with other drills using this quadruple strike. Just randomly. 7, 6, 9, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 6, 4, 6. That's kind of weird. Who knows? Just whatever comes to your mind. 6, 7, 9, 10. 10, 9, 12, 13. So yeah, improvise. Come up with just short 4-note phrases, melodic combinations, notey combinations that sound pleasing to you. So if you're playing something you like to hear, then you'll be enjoying the sound as you're building your skill. And that's just improvising. That's just coming up with anything. I'm just see the notes here and play different notes and see what you like to hear. Okay, with that, I'm Kyle Abbott. Work on your quadruple strikes and above all, have fun. See you next time.